Hello everyone, and welcome to World's Cybersecurity News Channel. Here, you will find valuable information, advice, and reports on digital security and modern technology. We serve as the bridge connecting you to the information you need to live a modern and secure life. It's important that you get engaged and follow us so that you can notice the different cyber issues in your daily life. We offer the latest news, including good explanations of each problem, what to do if it happens, and how to prevent it best. By subscribing and liking the content, give us a like to continue delivering the most important information. Stay safe by being vigilant. With that out of the way, let's delve into today's news. Google to settle class action lawsuit alleging incognito mode does not protect user privacy. December 29, 2023. A nearly 4-year-long battle between Google and consumers in a class action lawsuit reached a preliminary settlement Tuesday over allegations that Google deceives users about their privacy when browsing in the tech giant's so-called incognito mode. Google and the plaintiffs are planning for a final and definitive settlement, according to a joint update filed with a California federal judge. The agreement comes after mediation led to a binding term sheet, with parties expected to present their final settlement to Northern District of California Judge Yvonne Gonzalez-Rogers within 60 days. The settlement follows a ruling last Thursday denying a Google request to exclude large swaths of evidence, including all arguments regarding class-wide damages, unjust enrichment, purported harm to plaintiffs' peace of mind, and testimony from a plaintiff's expert offering methodology standards for statutory damages. The Thursday ruling also denied a Google request to exclude evidence of other litigation and regulations not at issue in this litigation. Another setback occurred in August when Gonzalez-Rogers denied a Google request for summary judgment. The plaintiffs argued that Google illegally violated the privacy of millions due to its use of cookies, analytics, and tools and apps tracking internet browsing activity despite users having gone into incognito mode in Chrome. Citing Google's incognito splash screen, Chrome Privacy Notice, and Search and Browse Privately help page assertions about incognito mode minimizing stored information and promising consumers they can manage whether their activities are shared. Gonzalez-Rogers wrote that a triable issue exists as to whether these writings created an enforceable promise that Google would not collect users' data while they browsed privately. Google declined to comment on the preliminary settlement Wednesday but issued a statement after the August ruling saying incognito mode in Chrome gives you the choice to browse the internet without your activity being saved to your browser or device. As we clearly state, each time you open a new incognito tab, websites might be able to collect information about your browsing activity during your session, the statement said. The original complaint filed against the tech giant in 2020 held that Google tracks and collects consumer browsing history and other web activity data no matter what safeguards consumers undertake to protect their data privacy. Indeed, even when Google users launch a web browser with private browsing mode activated, as Google recommends to users wishing to browse the web privately, Google nevertheless tracks the user's browsing data and other identifying information. The complaint continued. Calling the tracking surreptitious, the plaintiffs alleged that the company used Google Analytics, Google Ad Manager, and various other application and website plug-ins to render incognito not incognito at all. Through its pervasive data tracking usiness, Google knows who your friends, what your hobbies are, what you like to, what movies you watch, where and when you like to shop, what your favorite vacation destinations are, what your favorite odor is, and even the most intimate and potentially embarrassing things you browse in the internet, regardless of whether you follow Google's advice to keep your activities private, the complaint alleged, saying Google's knowledge of users' habits is so detailed and expansive that George Orwell would never have dreamed it. We delve into next news, and it is also the tech giant's Microsoft disables app installation protocol abused by hackers. Microsoft said Thursday that it disabled a feature intended to streamline app installation after it discovered financially motivated hacking groups using it to distribute malware. The feature, the MS App Installer protocol, essentially allowed people to skip a step or two when adding Windows apps to their devices. Cybercriminals figured out that it also provided a way to install loader malware, Microsoft Threat Intelligence said in a blog post. Threat actors have likely chosen the MS App Installer protocol handler vector because it can bypass mechanisms designed to help keep users safe from malware, such as Microsoft Defender Smart Screen and built-in browser warnings for downloads of executable file formats, Microsoft said. Disabling the protocol means that Windows apps won't install directly from a server onto a device. Instead, users must download the GNU Search sign-in. Microsoft disables app installation protocol abused by hackers. Software package first, then run app installer. Microsoft attributed the activity to groups it tracks as Storm 0569, Storm 1113, Storm 1674, and Sangria Tempest. The Storm label refers to a group with origins unknown to the company. Sangria Tempest, a long-running cybercrime group, is also tracked as FIN7 by cybersecurity researchers and has been tied to ransomware groups such as Clop. The groups were found in November and December to be spoofing legitimate applications, luring users into installing malicious MSIX packages posing as legitimate applications and evading detections on the initial installation files. Microsoft said, the cybercriminals aimed to install loader malware that allowed for further infections, including common data exfiltration tools like ICDD or ransomware like BlackBoss. Microsoft disables app installation protocol abused by hackers. The company's summaries of each Storm group's activity. Storm 0569 is an access broker that focuses on downloading post-compromise payloads, such as Batloader, through malvertising and phishing emails containing malicious links to download sites. Storm 1113 is a threat actor that acts both as an access broker focused on malware distribution through search advertisements and as an as-a-service entity providing malicious installers and landing page frameworks. Storm 1674 is an access broker known for using tools based on the publicly available Teams Fisher tool to distribute Darkgate malware. Sangria Tempest, meanwhile, was spotted dropping Carbonac, a backdoor used by the actor since 2014, that in turn delivers the GraceWire malware implant. Microsoft previously reported on the group in May. We delve into next news about. The Operation Triangulation campaign, revealed by Kaspersky, represents a significant development in cybersecurity threats, particularly for Apple iPhones. This campaign has been active since 2019, exploiting a series of vulnerabilities to implement a sophisticated attack chain, ultimately leading to the deployment of spyware on targeted devices. Kaspersky's global research and analysis team uncovered an obscure hardware feature in Apple iPhones, which played a pivotal role in these attacks. This discovery was presented at the 37th Chaos Communication Congress in Hamburg. The campaign involved distributing zero-click exploits via iMessage, allowing the malware to gain complete control over the device and user data, thus facilitating covert surveillance. The attack chain began with a malicious iMessage attachment exploiting several vulnerabilities, including CVE 2023-41990, which allowed remote code execution via flaw in the adjust true type font instruction. This was followed by exploiting CVE 2023-32434 and CVE 2023-32435, granting extensive access to the device's memory and enabling execution of shellcode as part of a multi-stage attack. The most intriguing aspect of this attack relates to CVE 2023-38606, a vulnerability that enabled attackers to bypass hardware protection on Apple chips. This was achieved by exploiting unknown MMIO, memory-mapped I/O, registers in Apple A12, A16 Bionic processors. These registers, not listed in the device tree, were used to manipulate hardware features and manage direct memory access during the attack. This undocumented hardware feature, possibly meant for debugging or testing, was left in the final consumer version of the iPhone, raising significant security concerns. Despite the advanced hardware-based protections in iOS devices, this incident underscores their vulnerability in the face of sophisticated attacks. The discovery of this hardware feature, crucial for bypassing such protections, highlights the challenges in ensuring digital security in increasingly complex technological environments. As for the allegations from Russia's intelligence service, FSB, accusing Apple of providing the NSA with a backdoor, there has been no proof to support these claims. The origin of the attacks remains unknown. This case demonstrates the evolving landscape of cybersecurity threats and the need for continuous vigilance and adaptation in digital security measures. We delve into next. Linux oversight of Linux SSHRS draws cryptominers, DDoS. 2023 cybercriminals are targeting poorly managed Linux SSH servers to install malware for cryptomining or carrying out distributed denial-of-service attacks, researchers have found. According to a report by OnLab released this week, bad password management and lax vulnerability patching can allow hackers to exploit the servers for cybercrime. SSH servers provide secure remote access to a computer or server over a network. Once compromised, they can allow threat actors to infiltrate even more SSH servers and install additional malware. The more servers the hackers control, the more crypto they can mine, or the bigger their DDoS attacks can become. Before installing such malware, threat actors need to obtain information on their targets, including the IP address and SSH account credentials. They perform IP scanning to identify servers with the SSH service and then use familiar tools to gather credentials, the researchers said. The two methods are dictionary attacks, in which attackers try to gain unauthorized access to a system by using a large set of predefined words as potential passwords, and brute force attacks, in which the hackers try all possible combinations of passwords until the correct one is found. The malware strains found by OnLab include Shellbot, Tsunami, China's DDoS bot, and XMRig coin miner. Threat actors can also choose to install only scanners instead of malware and sell the breached IP and account credentials on the dark web. The researchers didn't specify a particular threat actor behind these attacks. However, they noted that various hacker groups have employed port scanners and SSH dictionary attack tools in the past, with each group using slightly different tools and files, including lists of account credentials. OnLab recommends that administrators maintain strong passwords, keep their server software patched, and add security programs such as firewalls. Thank you to everyone who watched today's program. Remember, by following us, you become part of a reliable source for information and advice. Whether you like the program or not, please press subscribe to join our community. This helps us improve and ensures you are among the first to receive our latest news and programs. Don't forget to hit the like button and share our channel with your friends.